Hey everyone, welcome to this final session on TangleScena. Today let us have some more fun with Scena, and I have a regular white tile in front of me which I am going to wet with water with my brush. Right, so I have some water with me and I am going to wet this tile with a brush. So what I'm doing is preparing a background for a watercolor background for my Scena today. Yeah. So let's add some fun, some colors. So now that the tile is wet enough, let us pick up if you have watercolor, liquid watercolor, that's fine. If you don't have it, that's fine. I'm just going to use my color panel here, right, and just touch it at places. Yeah, so you can add some more water so it will blend better. So I'm just adding orange and red. And probably some darker browns and purples. Yeah. Just having fun. Yeah. I think we dabbed enough color. So if you want, you can just move your tile a little bit for the colors to flow. Just make sure the edges are covered. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to move it a little bit and let it dry. Yeah. So you can always use a blower and dry it. That is what I'm going to do. Yeah, so my tile is now ready. It has dried up and I'm now starting with my pattern Scena. So today I will use my burgundy pen, yeah, and draw my Scena. Probably add a little oval shape like this. Yeah, in the center, just for reference. And now I'm going to be starting with my Scena. So just draw a rough C shape for reference and start with Scena right away. So today I am going to go with the classic embellishment that we generally do with Scena, and that is this weight at the end of the lines. Right, so we have tried so many things with Scena. I will give you a couple of more ideas like Scena and mist. So by the time you end the lines, try adding mist. So make the lines crinky and add some dots and add the tangle mist. Yeah, so that can be an interesting tangulation. So many other ideas. Once you start drawing the pattern, you have your comfort level with the pattern, then you can play around the way you want. Yeah, so what I am doing is keeping it simple and just adding some weight at the end of the line. So because the texture is like that, so I thought of drawing with my burgundy pen. You can also use your brown pen. Yeah, so again I will change my direction here and come like this. So thanks a lot for your beautiful comments. As I told you, I really look forward to them. They inspire me to do better. So just continuing with the auras, adding some weight at the end. You can maneuver the lines the way you want. I think by now you have understood there is no standard way to draw Scena. Draw it the way you wish to. Yeah. And then you can either continue this one or you can continue from here, up to you. So I feel like continue like this. Yeah, nice and simple. Small little tangulation, adding some weight at the end, and your Scena is done. Yeah. So let me now pick up my regular, probably I'll pick up my TN because it will work better on the color, and add the pattern changing. Yeah, so what I am doing is adding the pattern changing, outlining my Scena. Yeah, so if you are new to the pattern, you can refer to my previous video, and you have the option of watching me always, so you can learn it. But the earlier video would show in detail how to approach the pattern. Yeah, so I'm just outlining my Scena with the pattern changing. And probably I'll do that a couple of times more, or maybe add 2 or 3 layers of changing. So this pattern actually looks like a chain or a braid, something like that, plait that you make. So just carefully join it here. Yeah, and then we will start again. So extend this and again start another one. Just the same way I'm going to go around one more time. Yeah, so I'm done with that exercise, and we'll fill in the small little spaces which are left in between. That's a very important part of the tangle. Yeah, the small little intersections that you create must fill it in. Yeah, you can see how it adds to the look. Inking the small tiny sections in between. Yeah, so done with that small exercise of inking. Now let us add some more patterns here and there, right? So it is up to us, what do we want to add. You can add any pattern of your choice. So let us add some MOOKA 3D here. So what I've done is drawn a normal MOOKA, and then I'm going to add layers. This version is by CZT O'Kane. So I've added 3 layers above. Then I'm going to add some layers here. So giving it a little dimension, yeah, and adding 3 layers like this. Simple exercise. So let us add a few more. So going to add a MOOKA like this. Then add some layers like this. Yeah. Then add some from here. And then finally add a few here to give it a 3D effect. Simple. Let us add one more. MOOKA. One layer, two layer, three layer. You can add any number, entirely up to you. And then finally 1, 2 and 3. Right? So just go along as many as you want, and we can add one or two more patterns. 3, again 1, 2, 3, again 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, simple. Let's add some poke roots. So what I'm going to do is add a little different version. I'll add some dots inside. Yeah, so basically it's Rixties and poke roots mix probably. Again add one more circle and then add my poke root. Yeah, so adding a little prominence to it. Again adding a circle and then adding the round of the poke root. Yeah. Yeah, so let us go on like this. Again add MOOKA, one layer, two layer, three layer, again one layer, two layer, three layer, 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, simple exercise. Then add some bigger poke roots. Yeah, going to continue like this. Now moving to the other direction. MOOKA, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So give me some time and I'll fill up this space. So I'm almost done with my drawing. So mix of now filling up small little spaces left in between. Where the space is too small, you can either ink it. A little bigger space, you can add an orb. Yeah. So entirely up to you. How do you want to go about it? Yeah, so do that exercise, take the time to ink tiny little spaces left here and there, and if you want you can add orbs. Yeah. You can also add some more MOOKAs or poke roots if the space is too big. Yeah, so I'll just do that exercise, give me a little time, and you can draw at your own pace. Just filling up small little spaces left here and there with either an orb or inking it in. Yeah. So I am done with the exercise, just filling up the last section. Yeah, I think we are done. If we find any places in between, then we can later on fill it in. I think we have done for all. Yeah, so let us now move on to shading. So I'm going to add graphite here as we generally do, and some at the ends. Yeah. Then separating these two, they are very small in size, so generally the way we shade changing, I don't think it will be a good idea to do it that way here. So I'm just going with adding some graphite at the ends. You can shade it the way you wish to. There is no standard way to shade any tangle. Yeah, so let us first start to blend and then we'll see what else do we want to add. So I intend to make the inside pretty dark. Blending a little, not much. Yeah, and then blending the graphite that I put at the edges of the two lines of my changing. Just a soft touch. I don't want the entire thing to change its color. Yeah. So now we can add a little on the mookas, not much, little bit. The color should also show, right? So just adding a little touch on the mookas, the mooka pots or the heads. Yeah, and then if you want you can add a little on the poke roots also. Just adding on one side. Yeah, just blend. Whatever graphite is already there, I'm just touching on the top of my MOOKA. Not adding any more. Yeah. And then we can pick up our chalk pencil, highlight few places here and there. So we can highlight here, can highlight here. Yeah, so just blend it with a different graphite Tortillon. Don't use the same, just soften it. Put a highlight on the chain. Yeah, on the other one also. Yeah, just soften it a little. Add some on the other side of the MOOKA. And on the poke roots, where you have not added graphite, you can add some chalk and blend the two. So it will add a little highlight. Yeah, simple exercise. Since the chalk is showing on this colored paper, so let's have fun with it and add highlights wherever we can. Yeah, so just few more left, and we can soften it with our pencil, with the Tortillon. Yeah, So as the paper changes its tone from white to brown or any shade of brown, the chalk suddenly starts to show, and that's great fun, right? So that's a great opportunity and we are using it. Yeah. That's about it. I think that's enough. So now it is up to us. We want to close the tile here or we want to add something else. So let us add a little embellishment. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is start from here. Yeah, and then come back like this. And then come back like this. I'm just having a little fun. Yeah, and then come back from here. Yeah, and then probably this will go inside and then come up from here. Fun, isn't it? And then probably this will go in. And then come out like this. Yeah, so just add a little weight to the line. Yeah, and we leave it there. Some fun. If you want, you can, just go on and on. So I will add a little, probably use my black watercolor pencil to add a little shadow under it, which may otherwise not show. Or you can use your darker pencil. Just adding a close shadow. Underneath. Yeah. I also feel like doing one small thing here. Add a small little bronze chair. Yeah, looks nice. And then it is up to us. We can leave the tile here, or if you want, you can add one more small thing. So pick up your O8 and add some curved lines over your already drawn tile, like this. Yeah, fun. Again, not thinking much where what, just adding auras like we do in crescent moon. Using my thinner jelly roll and adding some auras on my already drawn tile. So kind of layering my tile. Yeah. So jelly roll takes little time to dry up, so make sure you don't place your hand on it. Again, rotate. What fun, no? So you can go on a tile for hours together, keep adding. So somewhere you have to decide, okay, I want to close it here. Yeah, there is so much you can do to a tile. Yeah, I think I'm going to close it here. What say? Yeah. So put my chop and give it 2 minutes to dry. Sign and date your tile. Add in a comment if you feel like. I'm sorry, today is 5th. So this is our last tile in our Scena special series. You can have many more tiles. I hope I gave you ample of ideas to work with, right? So do post your tiles on my Facebook group Creative Zen Work at Sayukta Zentangle, right? I'll be more than happy to see them. And we shall meet again with another new Zentangle original. Till then, have a good time. Stay safe. And these are all the tiles that we made during our series. Yeah, this is a tile that I made yesterday. It's not on video, but this is like all I have put a stitch eyelet and ribbon, right? So it is all stitched up Scena. And these are the tiles that we made during our sessions, right? Including these, this one, and today's tile. So there are so many ways you can play around. So have a good time, stay safe, bye bye.